What's up, guys? It's your girl Shay Vlogs, and I am back with another video. And of course, today's video is going to be another banger reaction. But before we go ahead and get into this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 5K, so just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video.
There is some, there's some love here. There is some deceit here. Definitely some treachery here. And we're going to talk about this with YouTuber Austin Holloman. Now, Austin Holloman is from the great city of Dallas, Texas, and he's, as a young man, decided that he would also become a passport bro. And because of his videos on TikTok and trending here on YouTube, he became quite popular.
I've seen it.
And one of the faces, recognizable faces of African American passport bros. And so, outside of, I believe, first going to Colombia, he decided that he would live in Salvador Bahia. Now, of course, as we know, there was a video that he posted that a lot of people in Brazil, especially a Brazilian feminist by the name of Stephanie Ribeiro.
And we all know that feminists are some of the most wickedest people. Of course, I'm a woman myself, but I don't take it to the extreme of feminism and being a feminist and things like that, because feminists, some of them just give people a bad rep. You know, they give the term feminist a bad rep. And I never wanted to be considered that, because some of them are crazy, but you guys will hear how extreme this feminist took it. She basically tried to put a case on people, and that's usually what feminists do. They try to put cases on people. So I'm gonna show you. Just watch the video.
So she took umbrage with the video, and the video pretty much entailed him asking a Brazilian lady, would she kiss him, or would she kiss a guy on the first date? Would she have sex with a guy on the first date? The woman answered yes, and that was just pretty much what he uploaded. And he turned around and told guys like.
But the woman who was in this video, who was laughing, giggling, covering her face, flirting, and all that, answering these questions basically, she had no issue with the video being out, or else she would have said, "Hey, don't record me. I don't want people to know that this is what I do." Blah blah blah. Her, as a woman, in her conscious body, conscious mind, made the decision to sit there while a man had a camera in her face and answer these questions. So obviously she had no issue with it. But here comes feminist Karen to come and stir up the pot. So,
see, it's easy. Here, get your passports, come to Brazil. And so what happened was a lot of Brazilian ladies took that as being overly sexualized, and they didn't like that one bit. And so because of what happened, Austin felt unsafe. And so he left the country, I believe, at the time, going to the Philippines.
Yep.
Now, shortly after that, there were some charges or some threats from the Brazilian government to investigate at least what happened, to see if he was guilty of what they call sexual tourism. But that's not all. There's actually some treachery here that we need to talk about. You see, word on the streets is that a young man who won't show his face in this video, but you can go to Austin Holloman.
And you can see this is a man, right? He literally just said this is a young man. This guy that teamed up with this feminist is what we call a simp. And that's why he has a rat emoji over his face, because you don't give him clout. Obviously, he wants some type of clout. He wants some type of cool points with the feminist, who is also not going to give him none. But you can clearly see that he is desperate. And instead of going out and doing the same thing, because I know that he envies what this guy's doing, Austin. He envies what he's doing. But instead of going and doing the same thing, because he can't, he's going to go and try to basically team up with a feminist and put a case on this black man, which is what they usually try to do.
On his YouTube channel, and check out the Did Brazil Expats Ever Address Austin Holloman Before Trying to Get Him Arrested video. And you can see who Austin Holloman believes is the person that did this to him. And if you want to know what this person did to him, well, let's press play.
Now let's talk about some Americans. Let's throw some people under the bus right here. So this is an American DMing Stephanie Ribeiro, January 12th, the day that this all happened. Actually, I think it was January 11th that this happened, but the 12th was the day that all this stuff hit the news. So this is right before the 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. is usually when most news stations start actually publishing stuff, from my understanding. And around 8 a.m. is when I was being put on the news.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an American, and he says that guy, Austin Holland. Let's keep this in mind too. Stephanie Ribeiro never reached out to this guy.
Right.
Do you see any messages before this? That guy, Austin Holloman, is in Sao Paulo now. However, he knew that. He's not in Salvador at this time. Well, actually, I posted it. I remember I posted it. I don't know if he's coming back to Salvador or not. If this is not snitching at its finest. So,
and the crazy thing about this is that they're both Americans, and instead of this guy just mind his own business, he decided that he's gonna reach out to this feminist, give her all this, I guess, ammo, you know what I mean, to go after this fellow Black American. It had nothing to do with him at all. But you can see how enraged people get when you put things on the internet. And most of the time it has nothing to do with them. About 99% of the time it has absolutely nothing to do with them, but they will take it upon themselves to go ahead and insert themselves into your business. So the way he said that guy, Austin, he already hates this guy, Austin. He doesn't know Austin from a can of paint. He's reporting on everything he sees. So that means he follows this man on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever social media Austin has. And he's following him on all platforms so that he can watch and go and report back to this feminist, Stephanie.
that first message, what I'm seeing right here is Stephanie.
I liked it.
You know, whether she sent, you know, some hitmen after me, who knows? Police after me, who knows? Don't look for Austin over here in Salvador. You need to come over here and look for him. That's what this motherfucker's doing.
Right.
7:37 a.m. that was sent. This guy waits almost exactly 3 hours.
Thirsty.
So he's sitting around waiting to see if she responds. She likes the message because she likes to snitch.
Right.
And says, from what I understand, he just caught a flight out of Brazil and he'll be back. And he'll be out of Brazil a few weeks, which she has her team investigating anyway at the time, right? So she doesn't even need this information. It was put online that I was going to the Philippines after Brazil.
Right.
There was no need for him to even say that. So she responds and says, we are already acting to report. If you know someone infiltrated in his groups, pass my contact.
Infiltrated, a snitch in his groups.
Came in, right? Where this snitch goes in and tries to connect anything,
right?
Even if it has nothing to do with us, connect anything you can find and throw it on his neck. Does anybody want to see a picture of what this guy looks like? Because I know. Put one in the chat.
Expose the snitches. Expose the snitches. Everybody should be exposed if they're snitching.
Somebody said you messed up and they still put on. Meaning that, you're wrong for this. Well, here's the thing. I'm not wrong for it, right?
No.
Because had you not did this, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
He has no regard for your life.
People that volunteer information against me
without being asked.
When it's not, especially whenever it's not even being asked for.
Right.
What is that about? So right here, show Lil Dusty. We're not gonna call him a rat. We're just gonna say that this guy was the one.
Look at him. He looks weak.
Volunteered information to Stephanie without her even asking. Here's the reason why I don't mind. Because my life was put in danger.
Right. He has no regard for your life.
This appears to be an American inside informant who, without any real proof outside of a video that Austin Holloman posted, you have a man that's talking to Stephanie Ribeiro and pretty much telling him that, hey, that guy Austin is in Sao Paulo now. He's not in Salvador at this time. I don't know if he's coming back to Salvador or not. From what I understand, he caught a flight out of Brazil and he'll be out of Brazil for a few weeks. So he's basically telling the lady what his whereabouts are and trying to get
him started
information on him so that the guy can be arrested or in Brazil, much worse, killed. That's my honest opinion. And this is a fellow American that is willing to do this to this young man. Now, again, I can see, like, if you felt that Mr. Austin Holloman was doing something wrong and you had evidence of him doing something wrong, why don't you contact the authorities?
Right. You just try to post your life. People love it. People love the content, as a passport bro. And a lot of times you're just living your life. So you have to be really, really careful about what you put on the internet, especially when you do create content or you do put content out there, even if you're just living your day-to-day life, there's always somebody who is watching that you don't know. They're always in your views, and they may secretly hate you. It's just that simple. They may secretly hate you. They may have a hidden agenda against you, and you will never know until they go ahead and act upon it. So a lot of the times, you know, you may never think, you know, it's this person that's watching me, it's this person, but you have to be really careful. You know what I mean? You have to be really careful. But we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below because I love talking to you guys. And hit that like button. Until next time, peace.